Hi, and welcome. I'm Meditation Mama, and this is Manifesting Mondays. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because your likes and your shares really do keep my channel alive. And if you're not new, then welcome back. Today we're going to talk about those excessive thoughts that you just can't stop thinking. We'll talk about what this is and how to change those thoughts. At the end of this video, I'm also going to pull one of my Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction affirmation cards to see what Law of Attraction affirmation the collective most needs to hear for this week. But first, let's talk about those thoughts. So I think we've all been in that situation where we have a thought and we just can't let it go. These excessive thoughts can be anywhere or anything from like a person that you can't stop thinking about, or you can't stop thinking about how you're going to pay your bills, or you can't stop thinking about whether or not you're going to have a job. So for this video, we're going to use the I can't stop thinking about a specific person as an example. So let's say you have an ex-boyfriend and you just can't stop thinking about him. Well, let's investigate that a little bit. Do you know what a condition is? A condition is a thought that you just keep thinking. So in regards to this relationship, let's drill down into those things that you can't stop thinking about. What are the specifics? What can't you let go of? So if it's about a specific person, let's say you can't stop thinking about all of the good times you had, all of the adventures you had, all of the love you had, all of the good times you had. Well, you know what Abraham would say? Is he in the room? Because the law of attraction is going to give you more of what you're thinking about. Now, if you watch my point of attraction video, you'll know if you're manifesting from a place of lack or from a place of wholeness. You have to manifest from a place of wholeness to bring those things in. So what we need to do is we need to put some distance in between you and the condition that you've made for yourself by constantly thinking these thoughts. We need to soften the condition a little bit. So let's ask ourselves a couple questions. What was it about this relationship that was so good that it keeps sucking you back in? Because I'm going to assume that the relationship wasn't all good, or you'd still be in that relationship, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to list some of the good positive things from the relationship, the things that you are excessively thinking about, like I loved the fun we had together. I loved exploring new places together. I loved that we enjoyed the same music, we had the same style, we liked going to the same places, we liked traveling together, we liked this together, I had fun doing that, we had fun doing this. So you want to make a list of all those good positive things of that relationship. Now, once you have a list of all those good positive things written out, right next to it, you're going to make a list of those not so good things, the reasons why you're not still in that relationship. You're going to write those out too. So now that you have the good things written out and the bad things written out, you're going to place those two things together and you're really going to look at this list. Now you're going to ask yourself, do I really want this exact same relationship back? Most likely the answer is going to be no. You do not want that exact same relationship back. Most likely you want to take the good things from the good column, but you want to leave all the bad things from the bad column. So, how do we do this? We have to change our thoughts. Whatever you give your thoughts to, you create. When you create from a place of wanting more, you're only going to get more wanting. We need to start creating from a place of wholeness. You can't keep looking at the absence of a relationship and then expect a relationship to come in. That's not how it works. So what we need to do is we need to take all the details from a relationship that made you feel good, and we need to activate more of those things into your vibration. So how do we do that? The first thing we want to do is we want to give appreciation to that ex, because if we didn't have that ex, he would not have shown you what you didn't want so much that you knew what you did want. See, he provided you with that contrast. So let's thank that old ex and let him go on his way. And that brings me to number 2, which is actually let go of that old person. Bye-bye. Then number 3, meditation. The easiest and fastest way to change your thoughts is with meditation. When you meditate, you want to bring in that happiness, those feelings, and those emotions from the goodness of the relationship, if you want to experience more of that in your vibration. When you meditate, you want to think of all those good, positive things that you would want out of a relationship and how they make you feel when you receive them. Now, here's the trick. You don't want to meditate on that old person. You want to be able to feel that happiness without involving anyone else. When you can get to that place where you're meditating and you're feeling those emotions like they're already here, that's when that love of your life is actually going to come in. Now, I do want to say this. It is not a job of another person to make you feel good or feel good about yourself. You are the only person that can make you feel good. So if you've been relying on other people to do that, that's the first thing that you need to change. You need to feel good first. So work on feeling good first, and then everything else will fall into place. So to get on that high-flying disc, I would definitely suggest waking up every single morning and doing a morning meditation to really bring in all those feelings and emotions that you want out of a relationship, and feel those things all throughout your day. And then the more and more you meditate and you bring those feelings and emotions in, you'll actually start to feel yourself changing and becoming more happy. And then by the time you realize it, you'll wake up and you'll just be happy. You'll wake up, you'll be happy, and then you'll wake up and that soulmate will be right next to you. Now, if you're looking for a meditation to do and you're not sure which one to choose, I have a wonderful meditation on my channel. It's actually a meditation by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's one of my most favorite meditations. I cry like a baby every single time I listen to it, but it's great, and yeah, I would definitely check that one out. Also, Dr. Joe Dispenza has meditations on iTunes, so if you have iTunes, even if you have Apple Music, some of them are free, so definitely check out Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations. And then last but not least, I'm going to pick one of my Law of Attraction affirmation cards for you guys. So let me just get a couple of shuffles in. I'm going to pick an affirmation card for the collective this week, just to see what Law of Attraction affirmation do most people need to hear the most. Okay? So what Law of Attraction affirmation does the collective need to hear this week? What Law of Attraction affirmation does the collective need to hear this week? This one flipped over, so Okay, so this one says, action inspired from aligned thoughts is joyful action. So I'll read the back. Action offered from a place of contradicted thought is hard, unsatisfying work, and does not yield good results. But when you really feel good about jumping into action, that is a clear sign that you are not offering thoughts that are contradictory to your own desires. Yes, that is so true. That's kind of like what I was talking about today. When you manifest from lack, you only get lack. And you can't talk about the absence of a relationship and expect a relationship to come. So definitely work on those meditations, bring in those good feelings to get on that high flying disc. And I will see you guys next week. Have a good week. Check out my new Law of Attraction video I posted last week. It's an Abraham Hicks video. It's actually one of my best videos I've ever made. It's about how to ask, how to allow, and how to receive everything that you're trying to manifest. So check it out. All right. See you guys next week. Bye.